Did you guys go? No, wait a second. Who went to the store then?
Cal,
Ali.
Klaus, Ali, and Björn, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, probably they went with the Björn's car.
Yeah.
The big
Yeah,
Volvo.
yeah.
Man, that's a beast of a car. You know, we came there to rental and that was pretty much the only left. So they gave us an upgrade. When we saw our upgrade, we were like, this is a nice upgrade.
Yeah, we also actually got an upgrade. We would have also had a smaller car, so the Octavia is already an upgrade. Because we were supposed also not to just take Ali, but also to take boxes for the Christmas tree, but then somehow they managed to get it in the other car on the day before.
Collect on and on. She was supposed to go with that. That's how I understood it. Did you bring on and on?
No, just Ali.
Oh, seriously? How did on and on go for it?
No idea.
Because we were calling from the rental, we need to collect that. Yeah, these are some fancy things. No, I'm gonna. No worries.
So,
I don't know what it is.
so forecast is if they're not back anytime soon, we'll move lunch to 3 o'clock or so.
What's the schedule for today's lunch? The curry?
Yeah, I
Lunch
guess.
is chicken curry.
Yeah. No, but this is Thursday, Wednesday.
Wait.
Björn
I'm so
Indian.
confused.
Björn
Who wrote
Indian.
the schedule?
Kahal.
Kahal.
That's why it's
No,
confusing.
But, you know, that's PM.
Yeah, Wednesday.
lunch,
I just
chicken hot pot. The chicken.
chicken hot pot.
Chicken
Yeah.
hot pot. You are a chicken hot pot man.
I'm going to take that as a great compliment.
No, with that camera, we all look like a chicken hot pot. We look like, I don't know what.
Sorry.
Imagine somebody looking at this data, so they might be
Like
wondering later on what was in their head, you know, like to.
I think, you know, it's really going to turn out to be a study on what happens when you squeeze people's heads with the camera strap for a day.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
why I was tired.
That's why we have a control group without cameras, right?
Yes. And the result is impaired brain function.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Yesterday evening I had a brain fog. This thing is too tight.
This was not a camera.
We got kicked out, man, from a bar. We had what, 2 Guinnesses?
Yeah. True, but
For our capacity, that's like.
Was there leftover rice?
Yes.
Where is it? It's in the fridge.
Where else would it be?
Yes, that's what I'm asking because
And I
can't
think
see it.
most
Am I
people
blind?
didn't finish second even. there was quite some Guinness
it
left
lower?
on the table.
Ah, it's in here, I think.
That lady was really in a hurry to leave. And I was like,
yeah.
You have entire day to come to my pub, and you appear at 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
I think it's in a...
I think she perceived it as some joke of sorts. She was nice. She's very capable actually. She's doing everything by herself.
Yeah. Well, I guess you need to when you live out here. You need to do a number of things on yourself. It's.
I mean, I've never seen somebody left, right, you know. She did the cleaning local later and everything.
Yeah, of course.
Very capable. And I think she's also not that young now, maybe 60ish.
Maybe, yeah.
Very capable. You won't find that kind of stuff in Amsterdam anymore. It's mostly young people that kind of wonder why am I doing this? I'm overqualified.
Yeah, but I mean, there's.
Most people think they're overqualified for everything. Right? If they give them my job, they will probably think I'm overqualified. Werner? Yeah, it's just like some videos that you convert from format to format.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Would you like cookies?
Uncompressed, decompressed. Can do it anytime. It's supposed to be Elon Musk, probably everybody thinks, you know.
I had this experience this summer because we had a very capable student. He was just finishing his baccalaureate, so and he was really good. And I said, well, we shouldn't hire those guys because it seems we're useless. No, but he's really good. He was actually more even a good master student actually. So
Yeah.
we made a lot of progress with that. Yeah.
So speaking of master students, you would have seen immediately, like at master level, sometimes Taco Cohen is this master student of Max.
Wow.
Yeah.
Used to be my
Yeah.
master student. Did really cool things in masters. Started this company, Cypher, Max, that Falcom acquired. With also good PhD later.
Yeah.
You just see somebody. Yeah, at the master's level, it was very clear that he's
Yeah.
made for good stuff.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Oh, I should put the coffee mugs there as well.
Okay. Oh my god!
Oh, they are here. Hey, you made it in the beautiful rain.
Shopping?
You need help with carrying in, or?
It's almost done. That one.
Okay.
Almost there, I think. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Can I take some of it?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't have slippers, so I'm gonna have to wear my shoes.
Okay, everything is ready for dining to
Hey,
oven.
boss.
Everything is ready for the oven.
Let's go, boss.
Yes, let's go. Go to the oven.
okay. I guess I'll leave 2 of them here.
Super.
I'll put the other 2 in the fridge.
You're not using the weak oven, right? Only the hot oven?
We got another 235 euros.
235 euros.
What? We went shopping.
Yeah, what have you been doing? Did you get cheese?
We got lots of cheese.
Oh, God.
Why? Ali?
Yeah, what? What? Why are you giving me this? There.
You wanted it.
Oh,
For your
yeah.
house. You said you only have one left. No, not this
That
one.
is this
Hey,
one.
boss. Hey, boss. Where's breakfast?
Sabji.
It's only available with camera.
This water.
Yes,
The
bring the
ladies,
dishwasher.
Björn, ladies of the house,
I'll take it home.
you know.
No, the big one's right here. That only has 18. That's not going to work. This is the big one. Dishwasher salt.
Yeah.
I'll start doing stuff while I'm here now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No,
Put it on the camera. You know which button?
Oh, yes.
I need a kitchen like this, you know. Good morning.
Yeah, it's over there.
Wait a second. I should have looked here. I got some missed call from That must be these fake posts. These days you get
Yeah, you get some of those. Yeah.
voices. I looked at the phone. Is that an issue or? I looked at the phone.
If there's nothing confidential
just a
there.
missed call.
Yeah, I mean, I also looked at the phone when texting Klaus, but it's just the exciting dialogue we had at Frankfurt Airport
I
where
just
to meet.
saw,
So
a missed call and a
Yeah.
screen of the number or something. No.
yeah. Darf ich das mal kurz da reingeben, weil hat irgendwie keinen Sinn, dass das am Tisch rumsteht.
Ich muss jetzt hier nur noch ein bisschen sauber machen, bevor da alle in die Schokolade später reinkommen.
Ja. So you have coffee. Anyone wants more coffee? Because then I'll set up a fresh one. Because we'll need more.
Another one. To wake up. Is this strong coffee or maybe I shouldn't be doing too much, no?
It's one I made, so it's stronger than Cahal's.
Did you take one or this is your first?
No, I did 1.5 or so,
Okay.
but I'm kind of used to it. So
Yeah, sometimes, you overkill it. Like, I have these cousins that are used to proper Italian. And I'm drinking just regular
yeah.
machine grade office coffee. So if I order the daily coffee, that's like a drama.
Yeah, today. With Ali.
I don't want to buzz you. Wait a second, let me see if somebody's important. Quote.
Is it between the
In the other fridge, yeah. No, it's in the other room. For the egg. Yeah, but you don't want to put them into the fridge?
Where's Tia?
Wow. Depends. If you, for a short time, it's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Anybody want towels washed? I'm gonna wash towels on camera.
I have like 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, bring them all down.
Yeah. I mean, what you could, Cathal, what you could do is some of the kitchen towels, if you want.
Yeah,
You put
them all
get
as well.
Adam. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 730 is okay, right? No, hey,
Yes, everything's fine.
So that's the frozen spinach. So we should.
Yeah, Klaus was very worried about the spinach, so put it in the
Yeah.
freezer.
Yeah.
Still frozen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Still frozen? Very good.
Frozen. Yeah. Confirmed.
And they are.
There's
So-
butter.
Two of these croissants are maple something. Because they only had 10.
Okay.
We cleared out the regular
Yeah.
croissants completely.
Okay, but then we have enough, I guess.
I think we also finished all of the water.
Because Stefan was worried, but actually it turns out we have 2 of those croissants for everyone. And if you have those, then we have
Right.
more than enough.
Right, yeah. No, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. If you want some coffee, take some because then I set up
we had-
fresh one.
we had good
You had real coffee. Yeah, don't need mine.
It just struck me.
What?
We are gonna make the news. You know why? If any crazy sees this dataset and sees us coming there when turning on camera to synchronize with this
Yeah?
QR code, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna have to tell you, that's it. They're coming to synchronize chip in a brain and
Yes.
vaccine content
Yeah.
with the latest orders from
Yeah.
From the high command.
High Command.
Yeah.
Mothership
I mean-
is coming.
I mean, now that you mention it, I can tell you that I got a COVID booster vaccination just a week before coming here. So there must be a connection. Yeah.
No, 6G. His brain interface ready. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I said when I got the first vaccination. It's completely useless. I can't pay with the chip they injected me. I can't open my office store. So what is it for?
Yeah. What's it good for? Exactly.
I went through entire hassle, not once, multiple times.
Yeah, exactly. You know, right.
And I still have to use the phone to check 12 minutes for
Yeah.
for the oven. Probably I could have done it in the oven if I knew how better.
Yeah. But it's
So then, let's put those croissants on plates.
yes. Okay, so two of these croissants, Stefan, are maple something.
You know which ones?
Yeah, they look different.
The ones that
The one
have
on top,
that
this
have
one, yes.
almonds on top,
Yes.
right? Okay, then I put them on a separate plate.
Okay, we cleared out all of the croissants and they had like 4 euros or something like this. So we
Custard sugar. And how is the stock? Is it yeah, regular?
Good.
No, just wondering.
It had frozen spinach that we eat, so
You know what? You may be
That that tells you if it's a really high-end store. They have frozen spinach.
I mean, it's the same place they went to earlier, right? So
Yeah.
we didn't find it.
Yeah.
So basically, if they have it, if you search desperately enough.
Yeah.
So you may be laughing as much as you want, but for a place at the very edge of the continent,
If you wanna,
Apparently,
there's a bit of sugar in there.
is it really sugar? Because I was looking
Yes.
what it is.
Yes, it is.
It's only
not a
kind of
bit-
wet.
Yes.
Can we use it or not?
Yeah, sure. It's sugar.
Then I do it for a coffee.
apparently, Ballyconneely is not entirely unknown to the Irish population.
Yeah.
It's a beach. People come here to the beach apparently.
Okay.
The way you presented me, I thought this is like.
I have a very important task for you.
Ah.
Do you want to lick those clean?
The one. But somebody has a look at you, right?
Yeah. We all look at you.
What's the other one?
That changed the.
We have another grandpa, you know.
Yeah.
He's just looking at his
grew up.
grandson and
I grew up doing this. Yeah.
Stefan, here you go.
I have too much sugar already. Give it to Werner.
Give it to me.
You have
Thank
to do
you.
anything with the time. We just turn it on and press go. You off. This is my first time turning it on.
Oh, there is something.
Yeah. Power problem. You have to try again. Unplug. Turn it off. Unplug. Give it a bit. Try again.
It's good stuff.
It smells so good, Stefan.
Yeah.
You're a chef.
This was IKEA action.
Oh, yeah, one's for me. Do you take your shampoo? We have banana or we have
What is that, man?
banana shampoo.
Banana shampoo. I've never seen this.
Banana shampoo.
So you need it when you wash bananas, or?
Good that you.
Klaus. I think Cajo takes the banana shampoo.
Yeah.
Really?
Carry on.
Especially.
You chose that.
No, he chose it.
Hey,
He didn't have enough yesterday.
come on, guys. There was no pineapple left. So we have to go bananas. Hey, it's good to move that. Cajo, move that shampoo from the kitchen. Somebody's gonna mistake it as a topping for pancakes.
Yeah.
There's leftover rice from yesterday, right? It's.
Did you get a shampoo? Boss. Did he get a shampoo? I bought 3 shampoos. One was for him.
Stefan,
They're done.
pay attention.
It said 12 seconds, but
Did you get a shampoo?
yeah.
Oh no, he chose that.
This is a bit.
Coconut and
Coconut.
Coconut. Put it in your pocket.
Thank you.
Four ovens. 4 ovens.
Yes, but this one is really weak for some reason. It has also very different units. It's just 0 to 6. All the other ones are with degrees.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming these are 0 to 6 degrees because it was so weak.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't understand.
Probably just for keeping food warm.
Yes.
It might be your
I
defrost
made a
or something.
mistake. I went to the room, but I guess it's okay. Did you ever go?
Well,
If
if
you
you
managed to, I went to the room by mistake.
well, if there is nothing that is
You mean with the video?
Yeah, the video.
not sure what stuff you have lying around in your room, but maybe it's okay.
If you didn't look at your hostages, then you're okay.
Okay. So that is,
Does anybody want a towel washed?
no, wait a second. Do we have the glove?
Mitten? No. Take tablecloth.
Give me your towels.
Not table. Kitchen towel, or where you call them.
Do we need to prepare more coffee?
Yes, I need for someone to drink that one, and then I prepare more.
If it's just that,
Yeah,
I can
that's
help you with that.
Towel wash.
perfect.
You got your own. You got your own.
Oh.
You know what's weird?
Yeah, that should fit.
These right ones are done, and the left ones not near close.
Perfect. Thank you.
Then move them over.
Look at this. How is this possible? And I set them the same, I think. This is incredible, Werner. So these ones are overdone, and I was
Yeah.
looking from there these, and they are not even any kind of.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I said. That one is useless.
Yeah, I can move it over.
Yep.
So let me then get rid of this one a little bit.
Anybody
It's
else
too
want
much
fresh
now
towels?
already. Is this okay?
What?
Is this okay? Yeah,
Washed
this-
and
this
dried
looks okay.
towels. There's a towel service happening this
You
morning.
know what I mean?
I would
There
like
is-
that,
there
just
is-
because my
Come,
towels are so
Come
damp
to see
and they're not
something.
drying properly.
Come,
Go for it.
see something. I
You're
want
on
to
camera.
really see, like what we were saying yesterday. Look at this.
Anything you need?
Look at this. They are not even breathing. And this one's overdone.
Okay. Well, it's fairly simple. You put the water in here, and you put the coffee
Okay.
in front.
I'll bring my towels.
Yeah, I transferred.
This is coffee for cold brew
Anybody else
for
want a towel
espresso.
washed?
I think it's just for cold brew, right?
But it's a cold brew. It's hot, but it's not espresso. Yeah, I just fill it up to the 14 mark because we'll need more. And then it depends if you do coffee Cahal style or real coffee, depending on how much coffee you put in.
Do a proper coffee.
Yeah, I did one in the morning.
Don't do Cahal style.
So we have coffee here. Well, that's the only. Did you actually get coffee as well? Because we have not much left.
Yeah, look at this.
Ah, there, yeah.
I was looking at this.
Yeah, they brought some. Okay.
Look at this. Nothing. No. Very little stuff. And these ones were done totally. So this side doesn't work anything. Yeah, it works, but very slowly. Actually, I think it may be related also
So,
with the-
yeah.
with some of these.
That's about
This one, for
the
example,
amount I
is
use. And then you just switch it on. That's all.
That's all?
Yeah.
Very easy.
That's very simple. Yeah.
3 steps. Water, coffee, and press on.
Yeah.
You should have got them all together.
It's basically all the. I mean, this was like the coffee machine everyone uses in Europe before espresso machines became popular. Because the old espresso machines were not automatic, but you had to grind coffee and put it in. It's a lot of work anymore. Yeah.
That's a lot of coffee.
Yeah, it is.
Europeans like very small coffee.
Björn asked for it, and I fully support that.
That smells so good.
Yeah, but we didn't use it yesterday. We did it properly from the original spices, not the pre-mixed. Sorry.
Where are these serving boards?
Which one? The bowls?
The boards. Something like that I can put all these croissants on.
Does anyone have cornflakes?
We don't really have something. Yeah, maybe
Yeah, I
you
just
take
put them
a
on
large
some big
plate.
and,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's what I did with the other croissants.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe you need maybe more. We'll see.
Oh, I was looking at this side from there, and look at They started at the same time.
Okay.
Nothing. And this one is wrong.
Okay.
Same like this.
Yes.
The history of this.
History of this over. The plot thickens.
After you leave this house, you will master everything.
Yeah, after a week here. In retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have had Luca, I should have stick to IKEA action.
Yes.
Look at this, incredible.
Yeah. I mean, we had the same up there yesterday. Yeah.
Like, you know, like they're not
Yeah.
doing it, and then you look.
Whoever wins, they can get the points left on their. No, sorry. You get the points here, but then you just count normal. Yeah. Like you just count the. So 10 is a 10, Jack is 11, and so on. And then you subtract whatever you have on your hand.
Okay. But if I put down 3 fours, for example,
Yes, that's just 12.
just 12. And I could also 4, 5, 6, but it must be of the same color, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You have to go again and pay back.
Okay, and I start with.
Yes, you start. You have to draw
first.
Always draw and always put down.
Okay. Then
And I think so. I think the deuces are wild.
Yes.
So you can use them with the wild cards. So you can use them for anything.
the 2 is a wild card.
Yes. So the way you used to play, you cannot actually put down on the first round. So neither of us can put down the first round. But so
Okay.
just to yeah. So but then you have to end up by putting a card down.
Here. Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
And you can draw. So the options are you can draw one from here. You can take the top card, or you can take the entire.
I couldn't resist. I really pretended. Synchronization with the 5-8 chip done. I think we should.
Stefan,
You need one.
may I trouble you about more twinkle?
Absolutely. Where is the thing?
Same place.
There was the roll was out here. Yeah. This one, and we have. They brought a new packet because this one won't last for long.
This is close to done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
These ones, yeah, look at this one. This one is like almost.
yeah.
This is like.
You want me to help you?
And then
No, the catch is you cannot really predict these what's going on. Ken was waiting for an hour first night to boil the water. Just like bring it to boil.
I mean, he could just have used the body.
This one, yeah.
Totally, but you know, he started that way, and you would expect it to work at some point.
It's not that hard, but knowing how to win.
Alright, maybe I wait here.
They start looking good. Yeah, I guess they're probably already fine, right? At least from here, yeah.
Totally. Okay. Incredible. Like they were not moving even at all.
Yeah, wait, you maybe want to move that, or you put a.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
put
come on top, it's fine, yeah.
They're the same
Would
size.
you
Yeah.
put somebody help yourself, please? Go ahead, share.
Reicht das oder passt?
Ja,
In real life, in chess.
and they also, if you put down like everything, if you close by what the If you close by emptying your hand completely, that would be
Almost.
Almost, boss. Let's go.
Almost.
That coffee's gonna be so strong.
You don't want us to fall asleep, right?
Did you let Werner take control of this?
But it's not. I mean, it's not as strong as the one that I did on the first day. I put less than. What are you looking for?
We have a few people looking to eat cornflakes.
Okay, yeah. So you need milk as well.
You will not trick me. Where is my coffee? My coffee. Oh, it's there.
This one?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
We will not trick you.
Thank you. Oh my God, Luca is preparing some crazy stuff here.
Well, it's Christmassy, so it's supposed to be cookies time.
Yeah,
This is apparently not a thing in many regions.
Yeah,
So we have
Might be a Germanic.
maybe. Yeah.
1, 2. Nice, man.
Yeah, but I guess maybe not west, but further east. I guess you do those things like.
These ones are more than done.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. No, they're good. They're good. Yeah, it's this oven.
The,
It's,
you mix it up with chocolate croissant. They don't need to have chocolate color on the top.
it's egg.
No, I know it's the egg. Yeah. You want the barbecue tongue to move it over, or
I think
now you're almost done? Yeah. Oh, nice.
done.
So I guess then we're ready for breakfast, right?
Totally.
Oh, right. I don't produce that. You see it? But we should do this, right? Alright.
Okay. I guess we're ready for breakfast.
Yeah. Go your turn, right? No,
Breakfast, let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna turn off the ovens, you know.
Yes, please do.
Oh, breakfast.
Yeah.
Someone make coffee already? Oh yes.
Yeah, it's running. I don't know if anyone wants tea, but
I think Luca will want tea. Right, Luca? You want a tea, right?
Yes, tea would be great.
so yeah. Oh. That one looks burnt. I'm not sure how you do that with a water kettle, but
Hey, you know what? I figured out that people do all sorts of weird stuff. I have this cousin.
can you do that?
Came hot or
No, well, yeah, do the cold one. I mean, yeah, I'm going to warm it up. Yeah, otherwise,
so this cousin came to visit me to Amsterdam, and I come home and I look at a kettle
so it's a liter. Stop.
just like that, and it's looking worse than that. I was like, what did you do? You know what he tried? He tried to boil the egg in the
How many of them you want? Per. In this, probably more.
Just not sure how you get such eggs.
Is this how much is this, a liter, or because I warmed like 1 liter?
I think maybe half liter, maybe.
Okay, so if we
What's this one? Maybe we put coffee here, then we have a carrot.
yeah, we can also move this put this over.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to split it like to.
Okay, yeah.
But this is very slow machine.
Yeah, it's slow. And I have been motivating people to drink the one that I did in the morning so that we have space, but it took a while until it was gone.
Whoever gets rid of the cards first.
We want to get cancelled by the Americans.
Okay, and I go here. I haven't been here.
You know,
Can
the
save
Americans-
1 mug.
No, it's true.
if you have like a low sugar intake and a low fat intake as well, then it's
And
fine.
the low protein intake, then you're gonna start. I go for high protein.
High protein,
High fat.
maybe not high, but a medium fat.
Alright. High protein, high fat, high sugar. In and out hamburgers is
What?
To change
If
position.
everything is high.
You broke the chair.
I know, I didn't.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
High alcohol, high caffeine.
Yeah. Well, this is if you want this is concentrate, right? You need to put water on it. No, not the milk. The milk is not concentrated.
Milk concentrate.
Yeah, a milk powder.
well, there is such a thing, you know.
6 December, that's far from now.
Friday. It's not far, but it's reasonably.
Already didn't shake it. So we have the orange one.
We have to shake it.
No, I shook it.
There is no.
I shook one of the orange juices. Okay, I don't know which one.
Coffee is there?
Oh, you're drinking
There's
orange.
no bits, there's no bits.
Orange and Agita.
There's no bits, it's concentrated.
But it's every
Here you
better
one.
by shaking.
I put I put one Guinness glass.
So,
Wondering who would go there.
Good. 2 each.
But with bits.
Okay. I'll try one of Stefan's.
Which one was remade?
So,
I think I'm also gonna try one chocolate. To see what's gonna
Yes, it's very nice. I eat these.
Well, actually, I try one normal, one chocolate. Huh?
yes. I want. Do we? Do we have
I have a milk.
You can buy them at Dunn's and cook them.
Somebody.
We're looking for butter.
butter and cheese?
I don't think we have butter.
Oh, we have a cheese. Shall I cut some cheese?
No, you're the hardest person to get out. Stay where you are.
Yes.
Okay, sit down, sit down.
Hey, but we need some cheese, maybe.
Cheese and butter.
Cheese and butter.
We want some nice apple
Enough, right?
Yeah. So just like bring the cheeses and one board for cutting and a knife.
Okay.
They are in the door, you know.
Pretty good. IKEA.
IKEA.
They're from IKEA.
No,
They're from IKEA.
Some assembly required.
They come with the screws and everything, you know.
No. Minimal assembly required.
Yep. Parts might be missing.
I didn't know what to do till you're back, so I put some egg on top. Probably totally unnecessary.
So here's the butter.
Thank you. Prepared.
That's a good butter.
Yeah, totally.
That we use for cooking a lot for the Irish breakfast.
Yeah. Well, I used the other one because this one's salted and,
Yes, totally.
and the other one was not salted. I'll check for the coffee.
Cutting, maybe what's for cutting, like the plastic board.
Yeah. Asking for a board for cutting.
Cheese.
Yeah, put it on there. So there's more IKEA cheese. Before you open that one, maybe you want to use the one that's already started.
I did not think that you were serious when you said you bought more cheese, but now we have. I think if we only had the cheese, we would not starve. I think at the end of the week it's just all
Oh, no,
going to be
there
cheese.
is.
Okay.
Because
It's
he
just
took it.
we're all going to be cheese. We're converging towards cheese.
Unusual.
We're
Besides of you, you got it.
We're eating a little bit of everything, but the cheese replenishes much faster than the rest.
You're good.
This is not really
Is that
the best
tea?
knife for this, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Yes, this is tea.
Not sure. Is it done already, or I guess it will might need some.
Okay, do it now.
Yeah, this one is also probably not, but still a bit better.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, there we go, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I see.
Saved.
This one?
Those.
Another one.
We have two each.
No, wait.
So I'm cutting some cheese for whoever wants.
Thank you.
Stefan's cutting the cheese.
You need to cut more cheese.
Yeah, I know. Okay. There are more different types of cheeses. Yeah.
I'm full cheese.
That went fast. I shouldn't have said till I'm done.
Yeah.
It's, angry seagulls / scavengers. I think we have probably a better knife for this somewhere, but o'clock. This would be with this cheese. Let's take some more.
So this is some
Vintage cheddar.
pecan maple
Yeah, we do vintage cheddar.
things. These two.
Oh,
No, not these two. The small plate. Those two.
pecan maple.
That was nice, yeah.
Maybe I bring a knife and we split it, or you?
Oh yeah.
You want?
I mean, we can just rip it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just put it on.
Now this is unfair.
No, this is fine.
More
Thank you.
vintage cheddar
No,
coming.
stop.
Vintage cheddar. Ooh, this is very vintage.
Oh.
That cheese.
What do they mean by vintage? Somebody forgot it for a few seasons.
Looks like this.
Not pistachio though.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, could be.
Cheese.
I mean, it's good. Yeah. Okay. Basically, I forgot and I was guessing.
It's basically
So
vintage
does
storage of that.
Pistachio, but it's
So
maple,
what
right?
do you eat?
Oh, there is this cheese that we forgot about 10 years ago. Let's kind of. Let's call it vintage and declare it as vintage.
No, too much.
Guys,
Oh, did you mention?
Okay. There is coffee.
No, we haven't done it yet.
You can put it here also.
Yeah, I put it. Maybe I put it here because this is a bit too far because it's very full. So you have to be careful pulling the first one.
then we have also Gabines. Gabines smoked. Oh, this is some Irish magic.
This coffee? Oh no.
Oh, this one is.
now, right?
Yes. Yeah. Let's see if we get through a bit.
Guys, I
Okay.
think cheese.
Boss.
Yes.
Speech.
No, I thought he wants some speech.
Maybe not too much. Who's speaking?
Bjorn.
No.
No?
I didn't know.
Yeah, put it here and I'll move it
No,
up.
no, this one. Yeah.
Bjorn has something to say.
Please, Björn, stand up.
He already said something like, I'll try to translate it. Something like.
I'll put you the can over because I don't reach there. You take it from there.
So officially the workshop for today has now begun.
Yeah.
Our task for today is as follows. We must decide on what is the appropriate task for a grand challenge at ACM Multimedia, and we will consider a hackathon as well, but multimedia is the key thing today. We were given the money by SIGMM. They requested that we run something that's like VBS or LSC, or VBS and LSC actually, at ACM Multimedia. Get together, figure it out, do it.
And it has to be interactive.
They didn't say that, but since they said it has to be like, it should be like VBS slash LSC, it probably is something with an interactive element to it. Data set released, bit of training data, maybe a closed workshop and a public open session. Right? That is what I think is gonna. I think it's gonna happen. And so looking for something that's not the obvious. Release a data set, tell a date, get people together, run a challenge, do some topics, Q&A and ad hoc, and see what happens. That's the default approach. Is there something you want to do that's better or more novel than that? Does anybody have any ideas? Let's worry about the challenge first and the hackathon second, I think.
Well, the question is, does the challenge have to have one single task, or could it be multiple ones?
It's up to us. There's
Because
a workshop,
I
and no, I imagine there will be an associated workshop and a grand challenge tied to the workshop.
because I think there have
I
been.
vote multiple.
Yeah. I mean, I was also thinking, like, I mean, given the bias we'll have in the data set, there is a lot on research on multimedia for cooking, eating. So basically, one task could be basically do whatever you have on your data set and just test it on this data set. Don't use any training data from this data set. See how this transfers to new data. And of course, I guess we want to do something like more LSC style interactive queries. I mean, from the backlog of things that we want to do, is one thing that we always for VBS also had was trying to see how precisely you phrase queries or how simple you keep the language. There is always this tension between use simple words that everyone understands versus being precise. So that might be something also to study, but this is of course needs comparison. So either you split it at two groups. If we have enough participants, that could work, but we didn't know in advance probably.
Because I think we should like build a hybrid benchmark for everyone to compare their model when they create a new idea. But for annual competition, we should like change the task to a new one and motivate them to create a new idea or change their method to compete with other teams. So yeah, that's my idea.
The usual grand challenge formats, which I think we should stick to at least for the part that we label as grand challenge, is an asynchronous operation. You get your data, you get your task, you get your time to process, to do whatever it is you think you need to do to solve the task. You send in your results, you get your scores back, and there's going to be result presentation of everybody or the top scoring teams depending on how many we have.
It's not very alike to LSE and VBS.
Yeah, I mean this is something we can do on top of this. That we have a session where something happens live.
But I think that's what they literally asked us. I mean, that's one thing that makes this format very unique. This interaction. And why is it kind of, I think, interesting that we look at some form of interaction in the age of these conversational systems, because these are conversational systems been from the beginning.
So we can do some kind of data mining where they build a system, more like exploration system, and then at the challenge we will have very specific questions for that. For example, like regarding group dynamics, so they will have to build a system that can visualize the group dynamics and show some kind of interaction that more and very user experience based. And then at the challenge we ask some question live, and they have to use the system to answer that. It's like who did I talk to the most today or something like that. But these questions are only released at the challenge live.
Yeah, so I would just not limit it to something like this, because the barrier of entry for these sort of things is very high. Right, so you need a complete stack to be able to do this interaction.
Asynchronous and synchronous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just give out some tasks, people can put some algorithms together however they want. It only needs to run exactly once on whatever resources they might have, and they can produce those results. Right? This might not cover all the things, but it is certainly for some interesting tasks, it might be entirely sufficient that they can build their thing. It runs on whatever they have. It will take a while to run. We will produce some output. We will look at the output and tell them how well they did.
So something that has a low barrier to entry, asynchronous submission to take part in the grand challenge, but there is an interactive element to the grand challenge, which is tied to a workshop, which is somehow different than a hackathon.
And I guess the hackathon should have all the things we can not evaluate, whereas there either we don't have a ground truth, or there cannot be a ground truth because there is some ambiguity in there. Whereas the challenges should have a clear mechanism by which you can tell, okay, how much of this you got right.
We kind of do this with NTCIO, right? That email I send out periodically and everybody ignores. With NTCIO, where we do have this asynchronous challenge. You build your system, we give you the queries, which we've got to look at actually today at least. I haven't seen them yet, no. we released the queries. The queries are more descriptive than an LSE query. It has a title, a description, and then a narrative that says, "Oh, eating breakfast is relevant only if it includes Werner." Right, there's some description like that. It makes it very, very clear. And people do that in their own time. By a certain date, they submit the runs. We pool all people's runs together and generate a ground truth. We don't evaluate everything. It's not a complete ground truth. It's a pooled ground truth. So it's never going to be perfect, but it's going to be sufficient to differentiate systems. That we can do, not a bother. Okay, that's simple. We do that already. The challenge here is that it's probably a bit more difficult data to work with, but that's great. Then we can do some really interesting interactive things in that workshop, where the queries are different, like some kind of, really it is this interaction queries that we have. So the time I was talking to Ali about the NTCR query we hadn't yet released. What was the outcome of that? What was the outcome of that conversation? Those kind of things, much nicer things to do. And that's really interesting, I think, for an interactive challenge. Not just find it.
But this is a different. This is also somewhat difficult to evaluate because I mean you need to phrase this very precisely because what was the outcome of this conversation is not something that has a precise answer.
But that's what we do with the judges, right? The judges make decisions.
Yeah, but I currently what we have is like the judges get something that is a very short answer with some degrees of freedom. But if you like ask for outcome of conversation, you could write a paragraph on that.
Yeah. Okay. We limit the like we do this with the Q&A things already. What airline? Oh, Turkish Airlines or whatever Turkish. Fine, they're both okay.
How we do it? We only don't phrase it like that. So basically, how the queries in a non-item and I think not in ad hoc, but in non-item, I think are formulated. That's multi-turn retrieval. If we don't go for a full conversation, but conversational search, for example, that's pretty much how you formulate and evaluate queries already. You provide a bit of information, then people start looking, then it's funny, on the microphone people say, okay, nobody finding, and then typically Werner or you kind of says, additional piece of information, like that girl running up the hill with the father towards the flag. Yeah. Then you provide the next bit of information.
But what is the target? Is it a pure retrieval task, as in find the end of this conversational chain for this example, or is it a you need to somehow summarize this conversation into two phrases?
Evaluating summary is super difficult.
But
most of us did it at some point.
Maybe my example was bad. It doesn't necessarily have to be the outcome of a conversation. It can be the outcome of cooking breakfast on the third day. How many croissants were left? Whatever is that kind of query, right? We make the query something that actually you can identify and you can be pretty sure it's correct or reasonably correct.
Yes, but this is a easy fact finding.
Yeah.
And then you could either have a pure value as a result, as in I did something, my answer is 3. I'm not going to tell you how I got it. Or you have to actually identify the crossals and say, well, show me all the instances, and then I can go, oh yeah, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. There's actually
the issue at IV or 4B, where one of the teams, actually on and on team, the guy was guessing the answers.
Yeah.
And he guessed it right twice.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Very badly.
Yes.
So you're moving towards like reasoning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Providing evidence.
Yeah.
That's what track we did. You remember multimedia event detection was?
Yeah.
And that was what they call summarization. And it was a bit of a blasphemy to call it summarization.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess you can get to multiple levels. You can just provide an explanation and say, because I have seen those things on 3 pictures, that's how I come, or you really provide the list of evidence and say, this is the picture, this is the picture I used. Yeah.
That's asynchronous then, right?
Meta task was asynchronous.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it in a synchronous thing as well if you have a system doing it. But of course, if you do that in an interactive way and you have things that the user reasoned and the system doesn't know about, then it gets difficult. Yeah, but at least, I mean, I guess it could be interesting to build a system that also can keep this evidence. So basically that when you provide the answer, you have the things you looked at and say, well, this is the information I used to come up with the answer.
I would like to bring an additional aspect to this discussion, because the Grand Challenge traditionally was always funded by companies, in a way that they also get some output, right? And even though I fully agree with all of you that we need interactive challenges, I think for the Grand Challenge at ACM Multimedia, we could also maybe do some subtasks like labeling. For example, many people in multimedia are working on food recognition. So it could be a collaborative annotation task also. And then later on, from that collaborative annotation, we could extract metadata.
Yeah.
Later on, maybe use it for the interactive challenges as a ground truth, even though it might not be completely correct.
Yeah, but as a challenge, if you put it as a challenge, how do you evaluate it? I mean, a challenge has kind of this competition character.
Is that the hackathon stuff?
Yeah, exactly. So that's more a hackathon. Yeah.
Looking at what came out of that meeting in ACM Multimedia on the first morning, it was a health-based hackathon. Is what they wanted to do. And we're naturally going to feed into that if we use this data.
I mean, there's some very interesting things we can do about this. I mean, for example, all of these things have barcodes on them.
Right.
So you can cross-reference this with the International Product Database and know exactly what this was, and then you can track how much of this happens to be fresh milk.
Totally.
By Apple.
Yes.
How much of this was consumed over what amount of time?
Very good. Yeah.
Right, and I mean, essentially, it will be difficult to track who actually consumed what, but the methodology would be applicable if you have a smaller group of people. For a health tracking, you can say, okay, what did I actually eat? What is my nutritional profile, just based on things I've seen. This sort of stuff. I think this would be fascinating for a hackathon. It would be very difficult for the Grand Challenge, because how do you evaluate this? Because we are not all secretly keeping track and having a ground truth.
Maybe just one comment to this, because TrackQuit also does this part-based evaluation, right? Where they evaluate with some manual effort 10% of the submissions, and then approximate how much there will be.
Yeah, but if you do that, for example, with product annotations, I mean, even 10% is crazy amount of work.
You're right.
So there are some grand challenges, if you look at it, the way I kind of participated also in some, and the one that we won in New Yorker melange, that was 10 years ago with Monza. That one was brought by IBM, and because they were based in New York, you know, like they wanted really, this is the definition of Grand Challenge. We want to show New York using all this wealth of social media data from different perspectives. So competing teams had totally different solutions. Very interesting. Somebody focused on a fashion of the city, you know, like city of fashion, recommender systems, location recommender systems, and so on and so on. So when speaking about grand challenges, they have also tradition of these open-ended tasks. So in that sense, what we kind of discuss now as a hackathon could also fit grand challenge.
Right. But there the checking wasn't on individual items whether they're
No,
correct
no,
or
no,
not. It was
absolutely
really
not.
on
It
the
was like,
overall
what did
look
you
and
make,
feel of the
you know?
thing.
Yeah.
But this is the more you have a jury that looks at this sort of
Yeah,
stuff,
absolutely.
and
Yes,
they-
yes, yes.
It's more the look and the feel of the thing.
They,
is
they
more than-
essentially grade the
Yeah.
the creativity and the quality of the output and
Presentation also
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the conference.
Okay. Yeah, I mean this is also something that would be interesting to do, but I guess this would be two tracks within something like this, right? But the more qualitative versus the more quantitative.
Well, in that case, there was only the one, right? There was only one track
There was
of that
only
grand
one.
challenge.
There was only one track take because at that time for the community was really important to see what can we do. Everybody talks about this social multimedia wealth and so on. What can we do? You know, like, and let's start moving into building some systems that actually use it for something useful. You know, either tracking fashion trends. Hong Kong people did this, or location recommenders, what we did, and a few other groups as well, and so on and so on and so on. I'm just like saying here, there are many possibilities. It doesn't have to be really classic computer vision segmentation
Yeah.
task for
Yeah.
detection. And,
You can also track our fashion. Maybe find out who is wearing the same shirt or
so you changed, you know.
No, I mean,
And I changed not to be the same as you, and we both changed.
Fashion after recommendation.
There's just something that is difficult to handle, and especially coming back to the interactive part of things, right?